Before we begin, I need to warn you. This video goes against almost everything the modern self-improvement industry teaches. This isn't about motivation. It's not about chasing your passion. It's not about becoming positive or manifesting results. In fact, if you're looking for comfort, reassurance, or validation, you should leave now. Because this system doesn't care how you feel. It only cares whether your life actually changes. Most people don't fail because they lack potential. They fail because the rules they live by are designed to keep them weak, distracted, and dependent. And once you see those rules clearly, you can't unsee them. What I'm about to give you isn't moral advice. It isn't inspirational. It's a set of principles for people who are tired of starting over. If you apply them, your life will get quieter, lonelier, more controlled, but it will finally move forward. Let me describe something familiar. You wake up knowing what you should do. You've watched the videos, read the threads, saved the posts, and yet nothing happens. Days blur together. Weeks pass. You tell yourself you're preparing, but deep down, you know the truth. You're stuck. Not because you're incapable, not because you're broken, but because you've been taught to rely on feelings instead of systems. That's the first lie. Rule 1. Never rely on motivation. Build leverage. Motivation is emotional debt. It feels powerful in the moment, then disappears. The second resistance appears. You don't need motivation. You need consequences. People only change when staying the same becomes more painful than evolving. That's why Fang Yuan never waited to feel ready. He acted because inaction meant loss. If you want results, you must attach pain to failure. Miss a workout, you lose money. Skip your work, you remove comfort. Break a promise to yourself. You create a consequence that stings. Your brain avoids pain better than it seeks pleasure. Use that. Stop asking, how do I feel today? Start asking, what do I lose if I don't act? That's leverage. Rule 2. Lower the goal. Raise the consistency. You don't fail because you aim too low. You fail because your goals are too big to survive reality. You set expectations your nervous system can't maintain, then collapse under your own ambition. Fang Yuan didn't survive because he rushed. He survived because he endured. Your task is not to transform overnight. Your task is to become unavoidable over time. 5 minutes a day. 1 page. 1 set. 1 action. So small your ego doesn't resist it. You are not allowed to do more until consistency is automatic. Big change attracts fear. Small change slips past it. Consistency is invisible at first, then irreversible. Rule 3. Detach from identity. I'm lazy. I'm not disciplined. I'm just not built for this. Those statements feel honest, but they are traps. Identity freezes behavior. Once you label yourself, you protect that label. Fang Yuan wore identities like tools. He never confused the mask with the goal. You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are not your past. You are your actions. Repeat it. Stop saying who you are. Start tracking what you do. Identity should be flexible. Systems should be rigid. That's how you evolve without resistance. Rule 4. Cut mercy for your future self. You forgive yourself too easily. You tell yourself tomorrow will be different, that next week you'll try harder. Mercy feels kind, but it's usually avoidance wearing a friendly face. Fang Yuan understood something most people don't. Mercy is a luxury you earn after survival is secure. Be stricter today, so tomorrow becomes easier. Set minimums you cannot negotiate with. Not goals, standards. If you fail, you don't quit. You adjust and continue. No drama, no self-hatred, just pressure and repetition. Rule 5. Control your environment, not your willpower. Willpower is finite. Environment is constant. If you rely on self-control, you will eventually lose. Fang Yuan didn't fight temptation. He removed it. If distraction is easy, discipline is impossible. Put the phone in another room. Delete what wastes your time. Make the wrong choice inconvenient. Don't test your strength. Design your surroundings so strength isn't required. The strongest people aren't more disciplined. They're less exposed. Rule 6. Track what you avoid, not what feels good. Most people measure progress by comfort. That's why they stay the same. Growth hides behind resistance. Every day, ask one question. What did I avoid today? Then do that tomorrow. Not everything. Just one thing. Avoidance reveals weakness. Confrontation builds control. Fang Yuan didn't chase confidence. He harvested it from discomfort. Rule 7. Choose one goal. Sacrifice the rest. You want everything. Success, health, money, status, peace. So you get none of it. Focus is not balance. Focus is sacrifice. Fang Yuan understood that resources spread thin lead to extinction. Pick one priority for the next 90 days. 1. Everything else becomes secondary. Not forever. Just long enough to build momentum. Intensity beats variety. Depth beats distraction. Now, understand this. None of these rules are inspirational. They don't feel good at first. They don't give instant rewards. But they work. Not because they're moral, but because they're functional. Most people wait to feel different before acting. This system forces you to act until you become different. That's the difference. You don't change your life by believing harder. You change it by removing escape routes. Follow these rules long enough, and something uncomfortable happens. The person you've been hiding behind disappears. And what replaces them doesn't need motivation, only direction. This isn't a promise of happiness. It's a promise of control. And for people who are tired of drifting, control is everything.